The shock is full of water, my little test shock, and it's under a little bit of pressure from the bleed machine. But it is working. My piston has a plastic shim for compression and some tiny little through holes for rebound. So rebound is pretty fast, but it is water, and this is just to test my bleed machine, which is interesting in itself. Which is right here. It's a container that you can pull a vacuum with this guy, which is compressed air through the venturi where my thumb is, and that creates suction on this hose with where my thumb is, and it's a pretty good vacuum. It'll pull the water back out of this shock and back into that container, which can handle pressure and vacuum. Not sure how much, but anyway, I'm using, because I needed another source for pressure. But anyway, this is the setup from my old water drop deal. This container here, and then this manifold is something I made for popping dents out of motorcycle expansion chambers. And we can see that there's actually water in the container and in the hose going up to the shock. And I'm going to show this working at some point, but this is only a test. And working on it all week, testing it out. I don't think it'll do a motorcycle shock just yet, and the container doesn't hold enough fluid to do a shock. I think you need about 600 cc's, but pretty cool. And once I got the shock perfected, I have to clamp it in this vise to keep this end cap from blowing off, but it actually goes in and out, and there's pressure to it. It's not a perfect setup. 8mm bolt with a shoulder, and there's an O-ring in this guy that keeps it from leaking water. Of all the things, built my own shock.